Hello and welcome to Offbeat Travel VK. Today we bring you another important informative video in my informative video series for everyone that is connected to India in some form. Today's video is all about the eVisa application, that is the latest version 2025, for people who seek to visit India on a tourist basis or like multiple other scenarios. And just wanted to simplify the process, share. I've just done that recently for a few folks, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So hopefully, let's jump right in. It seems to be a very straightforward process. So without further ado, let's jump back into the e-visa application for tourists to India. All right, once you search on Google Indian e-visa apply or application, you will see actually a bunch of sponsored links. So you can skip all those if you're not interested to go through some services. You can directly go to the one that says Indian Government gov.in, click on e-visa and you land here. Once you land there, you'll see a couple of pop-ups. If it's valuable to you, you can read through it or close as if you don't need that. And I'm just confirming again, this is the official Government of India website for the e-application or e-visa application process, clearly in 4 steps. Apply online, upload photo and passport pages, pay the fee online using credit card or any payment wallets, receive the ETA online, receive the ETA authorization to your email, and then fly to India. So get excited if you're visiting India soon, and this is a very simple process. Just a quick advisory, Government of India makes no provision of changing of any emergency fees or any additional fees or grant an emergency or express e-visa. So just follow the guidelines, and then they've also added a sample application. I just wanted to pull that up and show it to you. It basically goes through the same thing that I'm actually going to walk you through, but I am just walking you through with a voiceover. So feel free to take a look, or you can skip this section as well. Once you glance through the sample e-visa application, click here on apply e-visa. You will come here to the first page. Select your nationality or region. I'm just giving you a sample for the United States, so select that. Your passport type, most people have ordinary. If you're just a citizen, regular citizen, unless you have diplomacy or like diplomat visa, etc. So just select that. Select your port of arrival. There are multiple drop downs for airports and seaports, so make sure you select the right selection. Then you fill in your date of birth, your email ID, re-enter your email ID, and then select the option of your e-tourist visa. So if you're going within the next 30 days, you can select the 30-day one and you just need 30 days. Or else I would just advise, a 1 year or a 5 year. So a 1 year costs around $40 and 5 year costs $80. So if you do not want to go through the hassle again, I would just get the 5 year visa. Select your purpose of visit, recreation, sightseeing, meetings, meeting your friends, family, etc. And then select the expected date of arrival. This is usually open only 4 months at a time. So if you're going above or beyond 4 months, make sure you apply closer to your date of departure. Once everything is good, hit I've read the terms and conditions and go to the next page. You will see a temporary ID again, as I call out in all my videos. Save that. And another call out is make sure you enter your name and your particulars exactly as given on your passport. So if you have a surname or your last name, correctly enter there. And if you have two names, as in a first name and a middle name, make sure you enter that in the given name box. If you have ever changed your name, select that box and give the previous particulars. If not, you can skip right ahead. Select gender. Your date of birth is populated. Just verify that again. Your city of birth, country of birth, your citizenship or national ID. Sometimes these aren't applicable, so you can just say NA or none, or it actually calls out, please type NA if not applicable. You can select your religion or whatever you follow. Visible marks, I mean, if you have any identification marks, if not, add none. Your education qualification, and how did you acquire your current nationality or citizenship, by birth or nationality. And then you can hit no if you do not, if it's not valid for you. Then enter your passport details. So passport number, place of issue, USDOS, date of issue, date of expiry. If you have any other passports, you enter those details down. If you do not have any other passport, you can hit no, and you can move on to the next page. On the next page, you have your address details and your family details. So you fill in your address details here, fill in your street, your address, street name, town, city, village, etc., country, state, provinces, etc. Select the right selection or like type it in wherever needed. Give in your contact information. And if the address is same as permanent address, just select that. And I think you just have to refill your state slash province. You need to give your parental details. So you need to fill in your father's name, nationality, previous nationality if applicable. If it's just the same, you can just select or just leave it. That's not optional unless people have dual nationalities. Place of birth and country of birth for them. Same thing for the mom. Country of birth. Then applicant's marital status. So if you are married, you need to give your spouse's details as well. So fill that in. Some of them are drop downs, some of them are fill in. So make sure you pay attention and give the information. And there's a question around like, hey, if anybody has any relation or link to Pakistan, hit no. If yes, you might have to give in additional details. Then a little bit of question around occupation. So given the right things, I mean, if people are retired, you can add as retired. There is an option there. But there are a bunch of professions here. So select the one that's most applicable to you. And you can fill in all the details about your employer. Any contact information or standard contact information from the employer. And then if you had any past profession, that's something that's different or anything, you can select that, or I think you can leave it as is. And if you call out if you were in the military, etc., if yes, you give information, or if not, hit no. Once you hit save and continue, you will move on to the next page. Next page is about details of your visa sought. So it picks up from the home page. eVisa, 1 year. You just given a little bit about your itinerary loosely. So cities that you're going to visit, you can enter it in multiple lines. And then if you have booked anything via some tour operator, so if no, you can hit no. Other things pre-populate, so just validate that again, and then I think they ask you about where are you going to exit, so you can enter that. Previous visa details, if you have ever not visited India, just select no, and then that will be no obviously as well in that case. And in the last 10 years, if you visited any other countries, so just put in as an example, I added Mexico. SAARC countries, I really wanted to step into this because not many people know what SAARC countries are. So SAARC countries are the South Asian Association of Regional Cooperation. This is a defunct set of countries that they don't, but again, this is a previous group that used to exist. But basically Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal, the Maldives, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. This grouping was formerly called as SAARC. And what basically they're asking is, have you visited any of those in the past 3 years? So if you have not, then you just hit no. The reference section, if you have any reference in India, you just add in their details there. Fill in the information you have, the city, the district, and any phone number. So this is useful in case, there's any questions they have, they can always call that person. And you can add one reference name in America as well. This is always good because in this, usually they, in case of emergencies, they just need two contact information. One in India and one back in your home country. Save and continue. Once you reach the questions page, you mostly would answer no for things that don't apply to you. So select no, read through all the questions, and make sure you answer them accurately to the best of your knowledge. Then you hit the acknowledgement checkbox and hit save and continue. Your visa application is almost complete. Now you read the upload section. You upload your photograph, again 2x2 passport size, under 1000 KB or 1 MB. You basically just put a sample. I'm putting my sample, but make sure you select the right selection with your face visible. Save and continue. Copy of your passport with personal particulars. So make sure you correctly upload that. I am just uploading a sample. That's a blank document for the sake of this video. You make sure that you upload the right passport pages and hit upload. Successfully, once uploaded, it will give you the green uploaded copy, and then you will hit that checkbox and hit continue. Here you will see your application picture, all your particulars and everything filled out. You go through all of this. If you need any modifications, you modify that using that box, or if not, you hit verified and continue. Once this is done, it will actually generate a form. So make sure you submitted the right information. It calls out $40 for a 1-year visa. You hit if generate application form on the right top corner, you will actually get a PDF copy of your form, and you already have your application number and ID and your name. Now you move on to the payment, hit pay. So you can hit SBI ePay. You go into the payment gateway. If you want to pay by debit card or credit card, go ahead, enter your details, and you hit, you will be charged $40. And then once you hit submit, you will hit complete. Once it's complete, you will get an email confirmation. So hopefully that video was helpful for you. Once you finish your process, your form, basic information, uploading your photograph and your passport copy, making your payment for the option you selected, I think after this you just need to wait for the process to be complete by the Indian authorities, and then you will get an email approval. Once that's complete, I think you just need to print it out, keep it with you while you travel to India, and then once you reach the Indian Bureau of Immigration will stamp your passport with the right stamps, and you should be good to go for your visit to India. So hopefully you're excited. Use this information, travel there, enjoy the beauty of India, and I will see you in the next video. So thank you for watching. Thanks for your subscriptions. Thank you for your comments and feedback, and namaste. Take care.